Hello everyone and welcome back to Packs and Recreation, and today we're going to find a rival, the pretender, the one that is going to dethrone the Ultimate Guard boulders, which, as you know, are a favorite on this channel. Most of the transparent ones because they look freaking cool with your commander on display and you can see the color of your sleeves and it's like super amazing, because the other color ones are like cool, but you know, you miss part of the charm. So these things are pretty good. They are very resistant to the shake test, and well, just go click, there's your deck. Just go clack, there's your deck. However, this being likely the best product from Ultimate Guard, and considering that, as the legend says, the person that created this is one of the responsibles, or is the main responsible person for the designs at Gamegenic, it is about time that Gamegenic said, you know what, it's time to fight. And they released the Bastion. Bastion 100 Plus XL is a dungeon add-on, and these ones are kind of transparent. This one is a special edition because it has two colors, and I believe they have a transparent one, but I couldn't get my hands on a transparent one. I don't even know if it exists, so that's a shame, but this is the closest thing that I could get to it. But what is a Bastion XL? So a Bastion XL is convenient snap open mechanic. Wow, I wonder where they get that from. Designed to hold 100 plus double sleeve cards in extra thick inner sleeves. So Dragon Shield and Dragon Shield? That's amazing, because God knows those don't fit here. Developed to perfectly fit into a Gamegenic dungeon. Makes sense. Unique. Holds even mini snap and slide card cases, as well as the Gamegenic Cube Pocket 15 plus. Converts into a card pile holder with easy access down to the last card. Comes with a write-on sticker for personalization. Robust and compact deck box with secure locking mechanism and easy opening design. Snap open mechanic. Acid free, no PVC. Then all the PAL 5 multi-5 languages and some illustrations. It includes a sticker, which is always great. The capacity, so it's 100 double sleeve in extra thick, or 110 in, you know, double sleeve cards with closable inner sleeves, 120 if it is just double sleeves, which means basically like Dragon Shields plus anything else, 140 single sleeve cards, or 250 on a sleeve cards. It converts into a card pile holder, which is a thing. It has many options, and it converts into, it's the commander top card fully visible from the outside, so someone is on the same page regarding what this thing is for and why it's cool to see your commander in there. Although I don't think that's a point for the black one. Oh, well, if you put it backwards, then yes, I guess. You're tricky motherfucker. So it's unique. It holds up to 14 slide card cases, or 14 mini snap cases, which, you know, are the transparent plastic thingies, just for us to be on the same page. They are talking about this sort of thing, right? Like these plastic boxes where you store cards, which I'm now finding that maybe Gamegenic has some of those. I may need to get some because to see the quality, and it can also fit 5 cube pockets, which is kind of, what's the point? Because imagine having 5 cube pockets inside of one of these, and then these inside of a dungeon. Well, that's not a bad idea. My OCD kind of likes that. So let's get right to it. Let's open this thing up and see if it can fight against the undisputable king of simple yet ultra effective deck boxes. Now, the packaging is fighting me right there. There you go. Ooh, purple transparent. It comes with a Oh, this This is nice. Is this the same size of a card? This is slightly smaller than a card. I think this is closer to YuGiOh size. I need to get a YuGiOh card. Someone get me a YuGiOh card. Nope, it's the same size as a Magic card. It's just misleading. It makes sense because it's a, is a zombie token, so it makes sense. Now I have to say something, and this is before we actually start talking about the box itself, so move aside. This is actually a great idea. Whoever thought about this, you are great. Pat yourself on the back. Why? Because yes, we get these cards with Gamegenic products most of the time, and they say thank you for choosing Gamegenic. Or at least we get them with the higher end products, not with the cheap ones. But and this is cool, and it's like, oh, wish for improvement, just give us feedback, blah blah, share it, etc. Which I guess is what I'm doing in this video. So hey, Gamegenic guys, what's up? Thank you for your work. So this is cool. But what most people do with this, they either throw it away or use it as dividers. But you do this, and immediately I can actually use this as a token. This is actually very good. And, it's a token and it's an ad. It just works. It's a zombie, but it's a deck box and it has your logo here. This is actually very, very good. And it says 1 out of 3. So now I just want to collect them. So you just triggered the point that you need to trigger. This is actually very good because ad, but actually usable ad. This is genius. So great. Just more of this. Amazing. So there is that. Now for the box itself. Transparent purple, very nice looking, I have to say. And how does this open? I assume it's like a boulder. There you go. Yeah, it's like a boulder. If you see it like this, it's like the Super Saiyan version of a boulder. Obviously, they can just copy the design because of multiple reasons. But it's like the Super Saiyan version of a boulder, like the edgy version of a boulder. And it comes with a sticker, which is always appreciated. So you can just put whatever is in there. And, nice to the touch. It feels like plastic glass. It doesn't feel as smooth as this. Like this feels smoother, not because it's used, but like this normally by default, this feels more like glass, and this is more like plasticky. And this, you can hear already, this is more like actual plastic. Obviously it sounds more because of my gloves, but this doesn't sound, and this doesn't sound either. So this is like smoother, this is like softer than the transparent one, and this is more like glass. So I am worried about the scratches. Not that these ones don't scratch, they actually do, and I think that this one actually is all fucked up somewhere. Like this one has some scratches, so it's not like the Ultimate Guard ones are untouchable. By the way, I know that if you're from Gamegenic and you're watching this video and you're thinking, I thought this was supposed to be a review of our product, why do you keep bringing this? And it's like, well, for two reasons. One, you have a history with this product, we both know. Two, I mean, this is the current king, right? So you need to compare yourself with the best one, so otherwise you can improve. So in terms of opening and closing, is it easier than the boulder or what? I mean, okay, it is, but it has a trick, right? Like you actually need to, like this thing here is the trick. You need to do this and then this. And so if you do that, because if not, then it's kind of problematic. See, like it doesn't just, like, I guess that if you are fast enough, I guess that it works. See? But if you have problems with it, you just do it like this. And that's it. And it works. Which is a nice thing, because one thing that happens with this often is that if you see, sometimes things like this happen, and I'm pushing down, it doesn't click, and then you need to, and some people don't even know what's the bottom part and the top part, but we're going to just put it to the test. Now, this one is bigger, mind you. If you compare this one to this one, you can see that this one is bigger, but that's by design. This is an XL. I believe that they do sell normal bastions that are not XL. But if this is an XL bastion, this is very good in my book. Actually, it's kind of cool that it doesn't open that easily. Like the only way that it opens is if you press the Gamegenic icon. Otherwise, it just won't give up. So I guess it's more secure on that regard. Like, if you don't press the Gamegenic icon, it just... Wait, actually... actually, it does. So, oops. But backwards, it doesn't open. You really just need to put pressure in the exact same way that will be just putting pressure here and doing this like an egg. So if you grab this, grab your commander deck, and it obviously is going to fit, and it's going to... You're going to have some extra space because it's an Excel, right? So there is that much extra space. Like, you can put all the tokens in the world, or actually a Gamegenic cube pocket fits in there pretty comfortably, I have to say. So this is a double-sleeved commander deck, plus you can fit a Gamegenic cube pocket in there. And now, if you saw that review, link in the corner, you know that I'm not the biggest fan of these things because of complications. But if you want to separate your tokens and you don't want to use a divider, this is not bad. Now, does the contender fit? The Ultra Pro card case? No, actually it doesn't. It's kind of too big for that. And it kind of got stuck. In this episode, a grown man that uses gloves and talks about card preservation is trying to actively destroy his collection for the sake of fitting stuff that is not supposed to fit together. So yeah, the Gamegenic ones fit. The Dragon Shield one kind of fits. But yeah, like, obviously this is made for Gamegenic, from Gamegenic. So Gamegenic ones fit, but you can put your counters in here, your tokens in here. So it's actually pretty good, because one of the things that I was missing from the boulders, and nowadays you do have bigger boulders, so I guess that the current and the better comparison will be against a boulder 130T plus, which we will review coming soon. But is, you know, it's not that big, and you can actually fit the tokens there. So when you do this, I'm worried about the easiness. Like, I guess that you have to do it like this, like as if a zombie or something. I guess this is pretty... Oh, this is another deck box, but like, you have to do it like this, as if it is some sort of mouth. Then it closes just a lot easier. And in terms of shake test, well, not the best shake test. Actually, I was more confident than the results proved to be. Kind of disappointing, because I thought that I would take more punishment, like the boulder. The boulder, again, is not perfect. I'm just messing up my cards. Content. The boulder is not perfect, but it takes more damage than that. Now, I guess that, yes, if you want me to be fair, this is not a fair comparison, because these boulders are 100 cards and this is more than 100. So there is more wiggle room, and if things wiggle, they actually have more force in there, and therefore it's easier for them to separate this thingy. But hey, overall, not bad. And I think it's easier for normal people to know which one is the bottom part, which is the one with the Gamegenic logo, and which one is the top part. I think is cool. I think that the fact that the tokens fit in here is cool as well. I think that is maybe too big, because even with tokens, there is, even if I put 15 cards in there is a little bit too much space, but they did it so that, you can fit all this stuff in there, etc. Now, for the sake of looking at the special edition, let's see what's so special about the special edition. Well, the special thing is that it's two colors. So the same way that I can combine boulders, I can combine bastions. I like the fact that the bastion design is like it makes sense, right? It's like an evolution of the boulder. Let's see what's the card that we got. Ooh, a treasure token. Nice. Sacrifice this treasure to add 1 color mana of your choice. They didn't. They are not even trying to hide that this thing is for Magic the Gathering. Because I could be here talking like, you can fit your Pokemon cards or your Flesh and Blood, but let's be honest, there is no scenario in which you need 100 Pokemon cards or 100 Flesh and Blood cards as your deck. But for Commander, you do. And the treasure token actually looks kind of nice. And it's very on the spot as well, because you have the Gamegenic logo here, and then you have the deck boxes. Kind of cool. 2 out of 3. So I'm just missing the third one. I guess I need to keep buying deck boxes. But the problem is that it's random, so I may not get it. But right on the spot, again, I know that this is a review of the deck boxes and I'm just gushing about the cards, but this is right on the spot. You want this is for Commander players, you know it. You you pinpoint that you can see the Commander in the front part, etc. And ideally, you just talk about the write-on sticker. I haven't seen here any mention of the free token, and I think that's for the better, because it's a very nice, like throw-in gift. Because I saw this and I was like, oh yeah, the thank you card, that's good. And then it's like, haha, actual useful cards. Nice. And again, as we reviewed in this channel, and by now, tokens are just like where you really show your bling bling beside the deck boxes. So this is actually very nice. This is actually a very good thing. So this one is kind of nice because now however, my OCD, again, I know that they did the tricky part, and here you can see my Commander, kind of, and on the back you see nothing besides smudging. But here they say like, oh, you can see the Commander on the back. It's like, well, if this is the front of the box, why I have to put my Commander like the opposite way? It just doesn't feel like, I know why they did it, but it just doesn't feel natural. Plus you can do mix and match, right? So obviously this is a special edition, blah blah blah. They have a transparent one, but this one is where it's at. Right, look at this. There you go. The ultimate edition, baby. And I guess black and purple for, ooh, sexy, nice. So yeah, you can just do mix and match, and they have that, and the Gamegenic logo is here, which I didn't realize. I saw it better in black. There you have it, and same logic, just different colors. Kind of nice looking, and easy to put together. More room than the usual Boulder. I mean, I guess it's a comparison against the Boulder 130T Plus, which is the same size as this one. So overall, I think is pretty much on spot, and I'm getting pretty used to the mechanic of how to close this and how to use this, and it's overall very nice looking. It's a different type of plastic, one that screeches a lot more, but a type of plastic that, just, I don't know, I like it. I like the design. I think it's more aggressive than the Boulder. I think ironically is weaker than the Boulder when you shake it, so it opens. But hey, as an alternative, not bad. Now, the big debate here is the cost. Depending on your LGS or where are you buying this, sometimes the Gamegenic ones are cheaper than the Ultimate Guard ones, and sometimes it's backwards. So my thing here is that the Gamegenic product feels a little bit more premium because, well, overall it just looks nicer, looks fancier. It's a lot more lines. The packaging is a lot more elegant as well. Like, obviously, like, I don't have a normal Boulder here, but like the Return to Earth, which is kind of nice because it's recycled, is easy to open. You can see the color here. It's kind of cool as well. But this is a very concise thing in terms of packaging. The box itself is kind of nice. You can fit your tokens and even a how is the thing called? You can even fit a cube pocket as well in there. You can just put a bunch of cube pockets, and this thing is perfect for the dungeon, as they say. Now you also get a sticker in case you are one of those people that just write whatever that deck is, in case you can't see your commander. So I don't have one for this video, but ideally, yes, the ideal thing will be to get just transparent ones so that I can emulate the perfect aesthetic that I get from the transparent boulders. But plus the plastic feels completely different, so I don't know if I like one or the other. They're just different. And then you have this nice little detail here, which I think is freaking genius. So overall, it's very positive. I do believe that the Gamegenic has the right to be more expensive than the Ultimate Guard because it's more flexible. So I think that's the case. For example, converts into a card pile holder. What is this? Like, what are you trying to sell me on? Like a card pile holder, are those sleeves? Purple sleeves on top of purple stuff. So I guess better use a transparent one. So a card pile, you mean a card deck? My library? So what you want me to do is this and pull the cards from here? I guess. I mean, I can do that with a boulder as well. That's not a... Right? This is not a... I mean, right? That's not a feature. Like sometimes, and I mean this in the best of intentions, but sometimes Gamegenic, I love your designs, I love what you do, I believe that we need you in the market, but sometimes you try too hard. Like you always put 3 million points on the side of the box. Some of them are valid, some of them are like, eh. And then you say things like this. It's like, oh, converts into a card pile holder. It's like, you mean for me to put my deck? Oops. Like, which I can do with any box. Like, just feel like this one okay, this one okay, this one okay. This one is kind of a stretch, but okay. And the sticker is cool. This one is... What are we getting for you? Like, what's up? And the unique holds up to 14. It's like, I guess it holds. I mean, it holds whatever. It can hold the dice and you know, I know that you have to sell your stuff, but it comes to a point that it really starts to feel disingenuous because it's like, it does so much stuff. And it's like, does it? Like, it's like, I sell it saying like, oh, it's a deck box, but once you pull your deck and leave your tokens, you can just use it as a token holder. It's like, yes, because it's a box. So I don't know. That part just rubs me the wrong way. So I don't know. Well, but besides that, the design is there. So conclusions. Very good product. I believe that it should be the same. I mean, this is bigger than the normal boulder. But like, the normal Bastion should be the same price as the boulder. Ideally, if you want to start breaking the market a little bit cheaper, but the materials do feel like as being better quality and, you know, or at least more premium, not better quality. But the plastic is different, right? It screeches compared to this one that is very smooth. And I believe that's something in the process of fabrication. Plus, there is something else that needs to be mentioned, is that structurally, this thing here, you can put pressure here because it's not the reinforced part as the others, whereas the boulder, this part is too short, so you can't really, like, even if you put pressure, it doesn't affect it. So this is not bad, and it is actually cool that it has like the longer back so that you could put the cards in here, or you can use it as a deck holder or something, or whatever they are claiming. But tough order, tough challenge. It's complicated because if the same person that designed this one, yeah, you're trying to compete against yourself, brother. I do not envy you, but hey, nice effort, nice looking. I just think that maybe make it cheaper to try to chip away, because other than that, it's very easy to just go like, let's go with a boulder. But hey, that's just my opinion. And like, again, please keep doing this. This is like an amazing detail. I know that I'm just gushing over a piece of cardboard, but hey, is all we care about here, right? Pieces of cardboard. So thank you very much for watching. And Gamegenic, keep it going. I approve. Great effort. I approve, as if my opinion counts for anything. Like, I think it's a very good product. I like the lines. I think they're very aggressive and very cool. Like, I think it's kind of cool. Kind of confusing a little bit, but hey, at least people know what part is the top and what part is the bottom. So overall, very cool. Keep it going. And to you, my dear viewer, I thank you. And I hope to see you next time on Packs and Recreation. Bye.